Hi, during this video we'll go through the check-in process. So this is the computer which you'll be checking in parents through Avanto in. But I wanted to show you some of the other basics and we'll go into the details of Avanto in just a minute. So this is your printer. It's the Dymo printer. It's pretty basic. If you need change paper or anything, just lift off the top. This just slides right out, and then the slide, the side of it, you don't even need to unscrew it or anything. It just clips right off. You can put that printer rose on or off. Just pop that guy back in, and there you go. And if you get paper jam, just lift up on the top, and from the front back, you can take that right off. And you'll see your paper right here. This is where it would get jammed up in. And then if you need to, you can just unplug the other printer, pop this one in, or have people go to the other computer for a minute where you're getting this unjammed. And you might need to pull pretty hard. Sometimes it picks up a fight. And then when you put the printer cover back on, you want to go from the bottom up to the top. And sometimes I can get this right away. Sometimes it's a little feisty. I'll finish that later. Okay, and sometimes technology goes awry. So if you guys need to, if the internet's not working or the computers for some reason got jammed up, bugged up, anything like that, just grab some stickers. Grab one for each child and then one for the parent. And we're gonna need the kids' names, any allergies that they have, a phone number if they're up to kindergarten, just in case we need to call their parents, and then a code. This code can be anything that they make up at all, as long as it matches the same code as their parents, because their parents are gonna then show their ticket, and if their codes don't match up with their kids, they don't get their kids back. Actually, they just have to grab a director, come find us, just to make sure that we are getting the kids out with someone that they're allowed to go out with. And then also, we hope that you'll be able to get the info of new kids or families in the computer or the iPad. But just in case that's down as well, we have these. Or sometimes that system can be just a little buggy. If it closes out on them for any reason, just get them to fill out one of these. You'll find pens at the check-in station too, and just all of the information as much as we can get. Some people like to give the bare minimum information. Sometimes we don't even have enough to input them in the system. We do need kids and parents' information, and we need them tied together in Avanto in order for the child to pop up during the check-in process. So make sure to get the information for the parents as well as the children. Okay, that's the basics other than Avanto, so let's dive into the program. This is the homepage for Avanto.com. So go up into login here. Log in down here again. And then just put in my username and password really quickly. Awesome, I got it right. Okay, so if I go to my top hand right, then I have my options underneath my login. So I'll go to admin area, and then the left hand side is our menu for everything Avanto. So if I go to services, upcoming services, there brings us to all of the upcoming services. You can see THSM, a couple of services of those this week. I'll go to Sunday morning service, and you don't want to click the big letters here, the 10 a.m. Sunday morning service. You want to go underneath and click that check-in box. Perfect. And then once you have the Sunday service and then children only, that's an important part, then all the settings are going to be good to go for the House Kids Ministry. Sometimes I go up here to test print label, and that's just so that I don't have any surprises when we get everyone coming in the doors. So I like to do that. Let's go to self-check-in. So after you go to the check-in option, just go straight up here. Make sure it's on-screen keyboard and numeric. Continue. There, and we have where your parents are going to check in the kids. We'll go to my kids really quickly. just so that we can check in all the options after that. Perfect. So here's Talia and Jackson. We'll check both of them in. And then I'm hoping it'll continue on the options. There's not a printer set up right now. Let's go to print all labels. Perfect. And then we'll go to finish and print labels. Great. And then their labels will print out. You want to make sure to get that print all labels. That's going to print out the kids' labels. And the finish and print is going to print the adults or their parents' labels. So make sure that you do both of those. I'm going to go log in again. And we'll go over a couple of the other things in Elvanto. Perfect. So if you have an iPad that you need connected to the computer, go to the computer that you would like the iPad to print from. The one that, yeah, I think that makes sense. The computer that's tied to the printer that you want the iPad to print from. And go to that computer, go to Start Print Station, and all-in-one, number 1. Here it's saying that I don't have a printer set up, but it's gonna pop up a window. It should tell you do not close this window. You want that window left open, but if you have this window open, your iPad, then when you check in after this window's open, it's gonna recognize this computer as being the computer that it is gonna wirelessly connect with and print through, which is a really handy feature. I love that. It just saved us a lot of time in drivers and all of that stuff. Okay, to sign in new kids, same area, the check-in area, it's just add person or family. And here you can put in a last name, a first name, a kid's name, really any family that comes up. So if I put in my daughter, it's going to be, Talia Knorr comes up. And I want to add more to this family. And so I'll just put in, let's see, awesome. That is going to be my next kid's name, if my wife approves. Okay, date of birth is, we'll do tomorrow. School grade 9, email is awesome@gmail.com. And it is my phone number. So let's go to save. And here you can see Talia, Jackson, and my future child, Awesome, all tied in together into a family. And children need to be tied together with their parents in the system in order for the kids to come up with their phone numbers. Sometimes the parents will put in their phone number and the child's name's not coming up. If they've already done all of the information from before, it's probably because we're missing the parent's information, or if we have both their information, the parent and their child hasn't been connected within the program. So that just needs to happen, and I will figure out how to delete Awesome's profile later until he or she is born. And that should bring us to all that you need to know for Elvanto. If you have any questions, definitely connect with a director that's on service. We can be there right away for you. In the meantime, if it takes just a couple minutes, you have the option to also handwrite the name tags and handwrite the children's info as well. Thank you guys again. Remember, your job is critical and amazing because you are setting the tone and the mood for families and kids coming in. And I am looking forward to getting to work with you and bless our families with you. Have a good day. Bye.